I've been amazed to find out how many people I know deal with imposter syndrome, myself included. And what's interesting about imposter syndrome is it's not actually that related to how skilled you are. You can be extremely talented, extremely competent, and still feel like, I'm not sure I belong here. People are going to find me out. I don't know if I really am good enough to be on this stage or in this environment. So whatever it might be for you, let's do some EFT tapping to help work on the emotional level where this really exists and runs from. So let's go to the side of the hand and say, even though I have this feeling that I'm not sure I am good enough to be here, I'm not sure I'm skilled enough, I'm not sure I belong in my field or in my class, I'm open to having some compassion for myself. And even though I feel like I'm fooling everyone, like whatever success I do have, or this position I've gotten myself into, might be a fluke. I might not really be able to back it up. And I'm holding a lot of pressure around this. And I'm open to honoring and accepting myself right where I am anyway. So even though I have this feeling, I'm not sure I'm ready, even for the position I'm already in. I might be in over my head. I might be fooling everyone. Or maybe I'm not fooling them so well. And everyone can see I don't really deserve to be here. I'm allowing myself to feel these uncomfortable feelings. And I choose to honor and accept myself for even looking at this. Okay, let's go through the points now and say this imposter syndrome. Yeah, that's a technical sounding term, but I really feel it in my gut, in my body. I feel the anxiousness, the pressure on myself, that feeling that says, I am not sure that I'm really skilled or qualified to be in this position. Or maybe I do feel sure that I don't belong here. A feeling that there's a lot of gaps in my abilities. People just haven't seen through me yet. It's only a matter of time before it's discovered that I'm not really as good as people might think. Or I shouldn't be the one that has this opportunity or this job. Or who am I to be teaching or making this video? And this feeling has a lot of intensity behind it. I might have gotten good at, charging through it. But I'm giving myself the space right now to actually be present with this feeling, to turn towards it as though it were a innocent and scared child. It's just saying, I'm scared about being here. I'm not sure I'm ready. Allowing myself to be present with that feeling. And noticing any tendencies to try to make it about skill and improvement. pressure on myself saying, well, if I just work harder and do better, if I just practice more, if I can just become undeniably great. Just noticing how much pressure that invokes. And turning my attention back to the feeling itself. Saying, what does this really feel like for me? Can I allow that feeling to process through my body a bit? Can I relax some of the thinking around this? And just letting myself feel it. Letting myself process some of the emotion. Letting the stories in my mind be observed as stories for a moment. And noticing I am in whatever position I'm in. I'm assuming I didn't steal it. I didn't lie and cheat and, fake a certificate or a degree and say, I'm going to, do this brain surgery despite having no training. Noticing that each step along the way brought me to where I am now. And it's totally okay that I don't feel like I'm invincible or that I can't make a mistake. And it's totally healthy to want to improve. But giving myself the space to feel and look at this from a little more grounded position. I am here to offer a service. I'm here to share what I know. I obviously have some level of experience or interest, of practice or curiosity, even if I'm early in my journey. My value to the situation and to others is not about being perfect. It's about being present and honest and sharing what I know. I can be honest about what I don't know. I don't have to make any false claims. I don't have to say I'm great at things that I'm not. And I can be present with what I'm doing. And I'm noticing any part of my mind that spends its time imagining what other people are thinking. Noticing it's my mind imagining that. And honestly, most of the other people around me are more focused on their own feelings, their own trying to do well, perhaps their concern of how others are seeing them, and just letting myself relax a bit. It's not all about perfection. It's not a game of judgment. However I got to where I am, I am there. If I shouldn't be there, I wouldn't be there. Giving myself the opportunity to just show up as present as possible, to learn and grow each day in the situation, and allow myself to grow and improve, and also embrace right where I am, and focusing on the moment and giving what I can, and recognizing my innate value. Open to recognizing my innate value. All right, let's take a breath. Yeah, really letting in the idea that even just by being a human being who's willing to listen or be present with others, there's enormous value. You don't have to be the best in the world, the most perfect and flawless, right? That's not what people are looking for in your interactions with them. And I am sure wherever you are, like I said, you wouldn't have gotten there if you didn't deserve to be there. I'm not going to suddenly find myself, on a football field. It's just not going to happen. I'm only in the places where there's some reason I'm there and something to learn and grow from. So I hope it helps. Let me know if you have any specific questions, things that came up, ways you might want to explore this further. You can connect with me in different ways in the description below, as well as a free guidebook on how you can work a little further with some of these feelings. So hope it helps, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks.